Good morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Cycle 3, Day 23 of The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. Today, we're going to celebrate the air that we breathe. This is an amazing concept because none of us realize that if we didn't have oxygen, we wouldn't be here. The fact that we can breathe in oxygen and feed our body with it, every cell of our body, is so important. Without oxygen, there would be no life here. There would be no life in the ocean. There'd be no life on this planet. And, we're so busy trying to cut down the trees and evolve here into these cities, but we need the trees. We need nature. Nature, it's not a coincidence that the trees feed us oxygen. And it's not a coincidence that we have an atmosphere. It's not a coincidence that we are in this perfect position, the Goldilocks position of our solar system to have life. And I agree with her, thinking about being grateful for the air you breathe sounds kind of weird in a way, because you think, wow, it's just unconscious. We breathe, that's it. It's being conscious of everything that is given to us by the source energy. The fact, it's a miracle that there is oxygen here. It's a miracle that we can breathe in oxygen and keep healthy with it. But we take everything for granted here. And this is what this whole process is doing. It's bringing to light the things we've taken for granted and bringing them to the forefront so that we can saturate them with gratitude. We wouldn't have anything here if it wasn't for the oxygen that we breathe. There'd be no animals, there'd be no fish, nothing in the sea. There'd be no flowers. There wouldn't be us. We wouldn't survive more than a few minutes without oxygen. I think it's 30 seconds or no. I'm thinking about being out in the atmosphere, like out in space. Probably under 5 minutes would be dead. So why don't we celebrate this beautiful oxygen that we have? Because we forget about everything. We're so busy surviving in this life, going to work, getting the paycheck, buying the food, taking care of the kids. We have so much on our plates in this life that we can't remember anything that's around us. But I guarantee you, when you start celebrating the simple things in life, saturating them with gratitude, feeling it rock your heart and soul, things change. Wonderful things change. And I love how nature is. It's never a struggle for grass to grow. It's never a struggle for a tree to grow. It's not a struggle for anything natural. Why is it a struggle for us? It's because we always think we have to do everything differently. We have to be challenged. And I think it's that caveman mentality, to be honest with you. Work, work, work. Like fight, you'll achieve. Like, keep at it, keep doing it. Excuse me. And I understand how we've been conditioned, but I've come to know that that is incorrect. We don't have to struggle. That's what we've been conditioned to think in these last few thousand years. But I subscribe to something else. And I really feel that the more that we get into this place, I'm going to tell you, the more the whole consciousness of this planet will shift. We are in the age of Aquarius right now. It's demanding us to shift. We need to let go of the old, to welcome the new, to embrace new ideas, new paradigms, new things around us. And from what I have come to see, and sometimes I'm like this too, is we go kicking and screaming for what we don't even understand. So today, I would like you to just celebrate the air that you breathe. If you can go outside about 4 or 5 times a day, take some really good breaths and hold it in. And thank you for this beautiful air, this oxygen that feeds my body and keeps me healthy. It's magnificent when we start understanding. I am telling you, I'm finding things to be grateful for I never even knew. And this process has been so amazing. We're getting to the end of the third cycle. And unless people want to continue, I will continue on my own personally. Anybody can do this. We can focus on health. Like there's so many ways to do this book. I just love doing it from the beginning because it keeps everything fresh in my mind. Now, if you prefer not to do that, and there's other things like your health you want to focus on or anything like that, go and do it. Do what works for you. That's the whole principle of this book is once you get through it, attach what really you want to work on. And being grateful for everything around us, our footsteps, the people that came before us. Excuse me. Grateful for the health that we've gotten in the past, present, that we're going to receive. Grateful for everything in our lives. It's just, it becomes a habit. It will become second nature. And you will understand that when you get off kilter, you will recognize it very quickly and move back on. I was talking to a few people yesterday, and it was quite interesting. It was the very subject we were talking about, how they had, gone through the book, everything was working very well, and they hit a little bit of a spot. And I just wanted them to know that we all hit spots. Because remember, behavior, these patterns we have, they will stop when they have no need in our lives. But we have to see that there isn't a need for it. So how we work as human beings is when we get a cold, we know we're getting a cold, the stuff, everything that's happening, our immune system is responding to whatever this bug is. But we also know when we've crossed that threshold, when we're going to be healthy again, when we're starting to feel better. And man, we're so grateful for this to feel better. Our patterns are the same. We'll get to a place where the patterns will become few and far between until they cease to exist, until you don't need them anymore. And someone told me this a long time ago, and I thought, well, they're kind of crazy thinking that way. What do you mean when we don't need them anymore? And then as I dove into my craft and my work and the spirit world's beautiful, their beautiful teachings and nurturing and guidance, I realized that that was very true. We assume we need to do certain things in order to be successful. But that is, I think, in so many ways, a different conception, a misconception. And perhaps that's 1,000-year-old perception, or even longer, maybe 5,000 years old perception. We don't need to do that now. Struggle is in our minds, not outside ourselves. It's when we struggle inside, it's because we're trying to rise up to someone's conception of who we are. And we will fail miserably, every one of us, because we can't be what somebody else wants us to be. We're only going to be who we are. And that's okay. That's wonderful. Because you were created in perfection in this life to be who you were in God's perfection. Why is it that we can find so many faults with this perfection? It's because we're afraid. Fear, anxiety. These are poverty thinking. And when poverty thinking starts inside, it can be the devil from hell. And I don't even believe in the devil, but if we were to say something like this, yes. So now, what we're going to do today is we are really changing that whole foundation of who we are by recognizing and being grateful for everything that comes into our hands, that comes into our lives, no matter what it is. Saturating it with gratitude transforms it. And it works in perfect motion with the law of attraction. What you think about, you bring about. What you put out, you will bring back. So you want to be conscious of what the way you're thinking. So today is about the magic air we breathe. And these are my gifts. It's a little bit of a musculating mix. Has a, whatever I feel when I get up, that's what I write. And I bring it through my heart energy. I am so very grateful for the gift of excellent health keeping me alive because I feel strong and beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for all the wonderful money given through my life because I am a wealthy woman. Thank you. Given through my life, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I'm so very blessed for my top 10 list because it keeps me focused and motivated. Thank you. Top 10 list. Thank you. Thank you for my TENS machine because my TENS machine helps me to keep my muscles strong, and for pain, it's a wonderful tool. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for my TENS machine. Thank you. I'm so very grateful for the wonderful clean air I breathe because oxygen replenishes my whole body and organs with life-giving oxygen. Oxygen replenishes my organs with life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for my neighborhood 3-bedroom condo with laundry facilities and large terrace because I love my beautiful neighborhood. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this. I am so very blessed for my wonderful world travel because I love seeing and experiencing people in different cultures. Thank you, thank you. Of course, when COVID is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for my wonderful savings accounts and investments because these gifts support my wonderful life and create financial security. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I'm so very grateful for food, clean water, thank you, thank you, thank you. Electricity, thank you, thank you, thank you. And air, thank you, because these gifts support my life and well-being. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so very grateful for my wonderful inversion table because this gift keeps my body aligned and in sync. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for my wonderful inversion table. Thank you. Thank you for my wonderful social media platforms because when I use them correctly, it makes it easier to connect with my clients. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for these social platforms. Thank you. And I am so very blessed for all the abundance that I have attracted in my life today because I know I'm a creative spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, you can write whatever you want, 10 gifts. You write 10 gifts, what you're grateful for and why you're grateful, or the 10 gifts and then why you're grateful. Reread them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Try to bring it through your heart energy because this is what we're learning to use, this wonderful energy. And, you can put your stone beside your bed. And then after we've done this, you can go out. I'm trying to get my list out. My top 10 list is in my pocket. I want you, once you've written your gifts and you've done your gratitude, please take out your top 10 list, read it, give it a minute to each of those things on your list and saturate that with gratitude. Feel the excitement of it already being done and that you're celebrating it's already happened. Celebrate this. You see, you have to celebrate that you're already living it like it's already happened. See, when you tell the body to heal, it doesn't know what to do. If you say to yourself, you see yourself in perfect health, your body will know what to do with that. It doesn't know the how. The how is the universe. Like I said, Just keep doing your part, and you discover how very magical you are. Just do your part. Saturate this. Put it beside your bed if you want. I put it in my pocket. Take it with you. I pretty well focus on it a lot because I am really trying to move this energy. Now, tonight, you'll read the next chapter, chapter 24. You're going to hold your stone. You're going to go through your day to see what was the most magnificent thing and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. This ensures that you have good sleep. Then you're going to take the top 10 list out again. I don't care if you fall asleep going through it. You're going to have wonderful dreams. But I would like you to begin and end the day with this because it keeps you so focused on what your top 10 things are. And remember how we talked about this. It took her, all the stuff she was in, the debt and everything, it took her 2 years to get all that turned around, being in a great place. 2 years is nothing. It's nothing to be able to attract all those things she did. And believe you me, you can do it too. I know I'm on a mission to do it. And I share with everybody when something happens for me. I get very excited because it's just extraordinary how these things happen. So today's about the magical air you breathe. Enjoy it. Celebrate that oxygen in your lungs. Feel how good it feels. Just like when you're eating, enjoying the texture and the taste. Feel the air inside your lungs. And thank you, thank you, thank you. This has been a wonderful journey, these 3 cycles. You know, I'm so happy how it's all turned out. I know how it's working for me. I'm thinking about starting a new series on Louise Hay's books. I'm looking through those now to see what we can do to help. Again, I want to help everybody if they're in patterns and there's things that they just can't seem to move past. I'd like to help them with that as well too. So stay tuned. We'll get through this and then we'll be looking at what else we can do together. So everybody, if you miss a day, go back 3 days, just so that we don't lose the momentum of our wonderful gratitude. And I look forward to everyone tomorrow. Everyone have a blessed day. God bless.